Point of view is a little weird. Let's check that into settings. Right, let's see how we're getting on here, shall we? So check, microphone check, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. So check. There we go. We have audio and video, my friends. So, welcome back to the channel, my friends. Hope everybody is safe and well. So yeah, as you can kind of see from the stream title, we are going to be looking at a few mods today. As kind of what I do on this channel, really, you know. I don't really do the Let's Play stuff anymore. You know, I did it in FS19, but I'm more into the kind of the modding side of things now, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, it's more kind of into the mod side, more than the actual playing farming simulator, if that makes sense. But yeah, I am excited about the upcoming Platinum DLC, which should hopefully be available to myself from excuse me, 11 PM tomorrow. So that's UK time. So obviously, I have my my copy of Farming Simulator. I've got the Season Pass edition, so I bought it directly from Giant Software, you know, from their website. Which one of the advantages of that is, well, there's a couple of advantages. First of all, Giants get all of the money. For example, if you order it through, you know, Sony or Microsoft or Epic Games or Steam or whatever, they take a percentage, you know, somewhere between 20 and 30%, you know. So the advantage of buying it directly from Giant Software from their website is, you know, they get 100% of the profits, you know. And I do believe in supporting Giant Software financially, you know, where I can, where possible. And because obviously I want to keep the company liquid, as it were, you know, and keep going for Farming Simulator 25 and beyond. So I do my best to, you know, put my money where my mouth is, so to speak. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow. So you know, one of the advantages from getting it from Giants Direct is you can download the you know, the update from their website directly, which means that it will unlock at midnight on Tuesday. So that's midnight Germany time, and that will be 11 PM GMT, which is you know, UK time. And obviously, if you're in Australia, then it'll be ahead 10 hours or whatever. If you're in the east coast of the US or the west coast, you know, time zones vary. But for where I live, it's 11 PM on Monday. So, what are we doing today, my friends? Right, so we're going to be taking a look at a few mods. I've been collecting various mods from the quote-unquote dodgy websites. I do have a couple from the official mod hub. We'll take a look at those. One of the mods from the official mod hub, my friends, is this new beast here. This is the Timber Pro. So this is timberpro.com. This came out Saturday, I believe, on the official mod hub. It's for all platforms as far as I know. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is. And it's a tree harvester. Interesting little pack of mods that it came with, you know. It's quite functional. We'll take a look at that. But from the screen capture, we're going to be taking a look at some other mods. We're going to be taking a look at this beautiful piece of equipment here. This is a Russian tractor. This is a Belarus. And I have to tell you, my friends, this is one super duper ultra high quality mod. Absolutely superb quality in this thing. Like, once we get up close and personal with this thing and start looking around, you'll see what this thing is actually like. It has a forestry frame as well, which is awesome. Just in nick of time, you know, for the Platinum Edition DLC. A beautiful design on the on this as well. Look. So once again, you have a kind of a very different design for a forestry cage. It's got lots and lots of wheel options, some really unique ones as well. it's a super high quality mod. This mod came out on the official mod hub. This is the sample. For some reason, this is under the tractor category instead of forage harvesters, because it does have a forage harvester functionality. I've showed this off before. We'll take a look at it again because I've made some updates to it. This is the Fendt Black Beauty, the Fendt 900 Vario, with a forestry cage on it. This thing here is very, very interesting as well. This, my friends, is an old Russian forklift from the early to mid 80s. This thing is super duper high quality as well. And it's got some really, really interesting functions. And yeah, so we'll go through all of these mods. You've seen the Sennenbogen before. I've been making some progress on this mod to try and update it and get the sound schemes and that type of thing into it. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I'll get there eventually. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go to the shop and we'll kind of take a look at each kind of individual piece. So these are the mods that I have installed here. We're going to start with this one. So this is an upcoming mod from MyGameSteam. It is a variation. So basically, MyGameSteam, on his official website, mygamesteam.com, he has his multi-brand bucket pack, right? So basically, what I did was I edited the pack, and I've made them exclusively Volvo wheel loader shovels, which is what it's called. So you have a large and a small shovel, right? I've adjusted the capacities, I've adjusted the weight, I've adjusted all the material colors. So by default now, you only so all of this bucket now is all the same color, right? Because that's the way the Volvo wheel loader shovels look in the real world. You know, they're not multicolored; they're all kind of the same. So you have your Volvo logo at the side. You have two color options only. You have Volvo yellow, which is standard, and then you have Volvo BM yellow. So this is for the older Volvo BM color, right? So you've got the two options there. Now the color difference is very mild, but there is a difference. You know, the more modern Volvo is a darker kind of yellow, and the Volvo BM is a lighter color. So this is 7,000 liter capacity. This is the big one, obviously. 500 kilograms weight. It is bulk, so it holds everything, right? Okay. So the big one is $8,200. Okay. So, you know, very, very limited options, but that was intentional. You know, I wanted to have it Volvo only, you know. And then the other one is basically just a smaller version of it. So you have the exact same options, okay? Just a smaller version. This one, so this one holds 3,000 liters. Okay, this is a small version. The large one holds 7,000 liters. So, right. So the small one is 300 kilograms weight, and then the other one is 500. So yeah. So 4,200 and 8,200. So I have them over here. So there is a very, very slight difference in the color tone. So the modern Volvo yellow is a little bit darker color, and then the older version is a slightly brighter yellow. So I showed this off before, obviously, but in the last kind of versions, this I think they call it a spade nose. This upper section, spade nose they call it. Basically, it was a metallic color. So MyGameSteam was very kind to adjust the material types so I could have the entire bucket all yellow. So obviously, this larger bucket you will use with the larger wheel loaders that you're going to get with the Platinum DLC, which would be the the L120, L120H, the L180H, and the L200H. So you'll use the bigger one, the bigger shovel with the more modern wheel loaders. The older, the smaller bucket then you're going to be using with the older BM Volvo wheel loaders that you're going to be getting. So you know, we kind of covered all the basics basically. So hopefully this mod hopefully will be out on Tuesday for the Platinum Edition, and hopefully you'll be able to download it from My Game Steam's official website. I've no doubt that the other dodgy websites, My Game Steam, he generally does upload copies of his mods to the quote-unquote dodgy websites. So you can get it directly from his website, which is always recommended, of course. But you'll also be able to get it from the usual other websites. So those are the buckets. I don't really need to show these off. There's nothing really to them. You know, these are wheel loader buckets. You know, they attach to wheel loaders specifically. And, you know, they've already been tested. There's no errors in the log or anything like that. So, you know, they've all been tested and ratified and whatnot. So another mod, the next mod is another mod by My Game Steam. So basically, My Game Steam has this Guerra, or Guerra. So this is a brand in the real world, Guerra. The Guerra log trailer. Basically, he's making an updated version of this mod, a version 1.1, with new options and new things. So for example, one of the things that we've added here that were missing from 1.0, we've added connection hoses at the front, right? At the back, we have added a beacon light. So you can see the beacon light there, the beacon light option. In the kind of the released version, no, it's not in this version, but in the released version, there will be auto load. So he's adding in auto load for logs, auto load functionality for logs, and that will be added in. Another thing that we're going to add in, you see the warning stripes here, they're red and white at the moment. In the updated version, we'll have yellow and black, right? So that'll be a new option for people. He's working on a few other things as well. But yeah, we're going to be getting a new updated version of his Guerra logging trailer. And we have it here. So we have the connection points here. Electric, hydraulic, in and out. We can get a base game truck. Doesn't really matter which one, as long as it has connection hoses. So you can kind of see it when it attaches. So yeah, we have the Guerra log trailer. If I zoom in, you can see the connection hoses attached to the truck here. So you have 3 hoses. You have the electric, hydraulic, in and out. Okay. So obviously, this trailer has, you know, lights at the back, obviously, and it has lights at the side. So I thought it made sense to add cables for the for the electrical connections and whatnot. So if I turn on the lights, you have side lights, running lights, I think they call it, running lights, yeah, running lights along the edges. You obviously have your lights at the back. You have reverse lights, obviously. You have your flashers. So, I think it makes kind of logical sense to have the cables connected at the front there. You have your beacon light as well. So that's a flasher. I think it suits the kind of the design there. Look. So as I said, auto load will be added to this mod once it's officially released. So you can open the door. Let me enable my help window. You can unfold the trailer. So we're going to be changing up the sound scheme of this. there are sounds at the moment, but we're going to change them up and make it a little bit different. And it's a little bit fast as well, I think. I think the folding and unfolding speed is a little bit too fast. So I want to slow that down a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what we're working on. So once my games team has this, once he has this kind of prepared and ready, and this will be a release as well sometime this week. I'm not sure when, but sometime during the week. The updated 1.1 version of his Guerra log trailer will be available. That's another mod from my games team. It's quite long. I would imagine you could hold any length logs. And even if your logs are too long for the trailer, you can always put down the back. And you can, the logs will just stick out the back, as it were. Yeah, it's a very, very nice mod. The log is clean on this as well. And yeah, I think people are going to enjoy this one. That's the Guerra logging trailer. So we're going to be bringing that to people this week. What else do we have? So let's take a look at this Russian. So this is an old. So it's based on a real world vehicle. I looked at the the history of this thing on the internet and the specifications, that type of thing. It's an old Russian forklift. It was manufactured in the late 70s to, I think it was something like a 10-year period. Late 70s to late 80s. And yeah, so it's something like a mid-80s tractor, early to mid-80s. So this is it's a very, very nice 3D model, I have to say. The way the modder has designed this, it has that kind of old, worn type of look. It's not all polished and shiny. So he's made it intentionally to look, old and period kind of accurate, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's the specifications, I guess, is 75 horsepower, manual transmission, 71 liters of diesel. Now, there's a little bit of an issue with the speed. It says it's 22 mph. It actually only drives 4 mph, forward and reverse. I haven't quite figured out why that is, so I'm going to be taking a further look at that, see can I fix that. 6.1 tons. You get options. So you get various wheel setups. So these are old used tires. All these tires are custom, by the way. So you have another one. You have this Model M 149A. You get another kind of wheel type. They're twin wheels, as you can see. This is another wheel design. So the threads are different in all these wheels. It's yet another version there. Again, all custom. These are another version then. These are wide tires, look. So wide tires with a unique thread. The Arch AY170A. And then back to that one. So I'm going to kind of go over that one there. Warning stripes. You have an option here at the back. So this is a rear weight at the back here. It's kind of built onto the mod. Right. You can put warning stripes on these, the yellow and black, I guess. I guess they'd just be black since the weight itself is kind of yellow. Side numbers. You can put numbers on this thing. You have numbers off. You have 1, and then it goes up to 9. So 1 to 9, basically. Let's go with 7. So this has some nice features here. You can open the kind of the interior of this. You have cover closed. You have pump cover open. So that's an object change there. Look. You have the engine cover open, and then the pump cover gets closed. Right, so the engine cover is open. The engine, my friends, is fully modeled inside. We're going to show that off to you, but it's a superb job that the guy has done in this. And then you have another option where all covers are open. Now I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave the covers on because I want to show you something once we get into the game. So that's the options. You've got some colors then. These are kind of really old type colors, So some of these are kind of army colors, I guess you would call them. You've got a red one here. So I'm going to go with the kind of the army kind of color, I think, just to be a counterweight color. So this is this part here. You can change the color of that, as you can see. I'm going to go with that one, right? Warning stripes color. You can actually change the color of the stripes. So that's kind of a yellow one there. And it's white and red. Let's just go with that, okay? Lifter color. So this is this piece here, the yellow piece. You can change that kind of color there. All right. So let's just go with that again. Rim colors should be obvious. Okay. So you kind of get the idea there, right? So the price is 37,000. You get 4 attachments with it actually, right? So you get pallet forks, okay, right? You've got options on these as well. You can put the warning stripes on this, look. So it changes kind of the color of that. Object change. Main color. You can change it to red or black or yellow, whatever. Probably wouldn't go up to yellow because you can't see the warning stripes anymore. See that, look? I wonder, will you change? Yeah, oh, you can actually. Ah, so he's thought of that. Good man. So yeah, you can actually see them when you change it like that. So yeah, that's that there. So I've rented that already. The crane then should be, it's for, you know, like big bags. So we have, we have belts across the beam, belts along the beam. I don't know what that means. I think it's, so this has tension belts, so that's probably what it means. For you know, for different, you know, whatever you're lifting. You know, the belt orientation will be different. You can put stripes in this again. You can change the main color and you can change that. So you get the idea there. So belts across the beam or belts along the beam. I'm going to go with the along because I just want to see what it looks like. The bucket should be self-explanatory. It's a bucket. Not rocket science. 300 kilograms, 2,200 liters. Bit of an odd number, I think, but whatever. Now we have the log fork. Okay. So this should be self-explanatory. 400 kilograms. Right. So back here, I have one kind of already pre-cooked or pre-assembled, as you can see. So there's an animation when you get in and out. There are sounds associated with everything. Right, so the door opens and closes. Okay. It has a custom sound scheme that is unique to this vehicle. Beautiful sound scheme. Listen to this. Rear wheel turning, I guess you call it. So yeah, everything is custom in terms of the sounds in this thing. So in the real world, because I looked up the specifications, the forward and reverse speed is 36 kilometers per hour, which is 22 mph. Unfortunately, with this particular mod, for whatever reason, it only goes 4 mph forward and reverse. I haven't figured out why that is. Once I do, I'll fix it. But for right now, that's kind of the way it is. So you have lots of... So he's got sound schemes on everything. So everything has you know, sounds. Zoom in a little bit. You can hear it a little bit better. Alright, so in and out, up and down. That's the maximum height there. You have an option where you can actually move in and out the forks here. There is a sound associated with that as well. It's quite subtle, but it is actually there. Alright. So you can obviously, you can move it up and you can move it in and out. Okay. So that's your big bag kind of lifter or whatever. For pallets or whatever. Alright. So the animations are working on the chains. I don't know if you can see that, but everything is working on it. So it has some very nice features. Now, one of the things I want to point out here, I've made some modifications to this mod. So for example, the original mod, see this warning triangle here, right? That wasn't on the mod. You see these yellow reflectors on the side here? That wasn't on the mod either. I added those myself. So what I did was, there's a prefab mod from Farming Simulator 19, right? It's called a prefab of old Russian reflectors. And, you know, I thought it would be perfect for this mod. So that's what I did. I put a set of old Russian reflectors on this particular mod here. And I think it looks good. You know, quite happy with it. So it has a little bit of a party trick, this thing. You can open the covers, zoom in. So it has a very, very nice animation where it can open up the entire engine compartment, I guess. Sounds associated with all that action, of course. Very, very nice. A good opportunity then to look inside and see the superb 3D modeling that this particular modder has done. I don't know the name of the modder. So once again, my friends, this is not on the mod hub. This is from the quote-unquote dodgy websites. It has fully animated parts inside. It has a spinning fan. Might be a little bit difficult to see, but it is in there. The belts are spinning as well. So you can actually see it there. If I can get up close enough. So yeah, spinning fan, there you go. Look, this fan is spinning inside. Fully 3D modeled engine. Superb quality. He's done a fantastic job on that. Look, all the cabling and everything, all the different sections that are all, you know, have all different material types and material colors. So you can kind of see this fan spinning in there. Look. So it's a beautiful, beautiful 3D model. Go in cab. Okay. So this is what the cab looks like. Again, this is from the early to mid 80s. So you're not going to be expecting anything modern. It's a Russian piece of equipment. I want to point out something here. So basically, you see that. So I found another prefab from Farming Simulator 19. So that fire extinguisher is actually a prefab. It's an old Russian fire extinguisher. So that's why I put that in the mod myself. Originally, the modder had a set of work boots. Wellington. You know Wellington boots. You know, rubber boots. They were down in that section down there. I didn't quite like that, so I thought it might be better to have a fire extinguisher. So that's what I did. You know, I basically swapped them out basically. So the interior does have, the dashboard does have working animations, a working dashboard and stuff. So you can see the light comes on there. Look, the green light. The dials actually do move and work. The pedal is animated. Okay. So you have animations on the pedal. No seat suspension, but you wouldn't have a seat suspension on an old vehicle like this. You know what I mean? So this is, you know, accurate to the, you know, the real world vehicle. So all your levers work as well. Look. Let me up, down, in, out. So all these levers are associated with the various movements of your, you know, your front piece here. Up and down. See all that, look? And yeah, the modder in question has done a truly superb job on this mod. It's extremely high quality. It does look old and worn and kind of rustic, but you know, that was intentional. You know, he wanted to look weathered and, you know, not brand spanky new, you know. But I think he's done a fantastic job with this thing. So there are a few caveats with this particular mod. First of all, the file size is very large, right? Can't quite remember, but it's in the region of 70 plus megabytes. Second caveat is the poly count on this thing is extremely high. So if memory serves, it's something like 586,000 poly count. It's quite large for a mod, you know. So what does that mean? That means, well, you're going to need a low-end PC might struggle. Your frames per, you know, your FPS might take a hit with such a high poly count 3D model. But if you're on a reasonably modern system and a reasonably modern GPU, you know, you should have no issues. Work lights. So you've got some work lights here. You've got 3-stage work lights. He's got the old kind of xenon yellow color. You know, attention to detail. You know. I like that about these mods. The attention to detail is fantastic. You know? So yeah, you've got the old xenon color. Got 2 lights at the front and one at the back there. It has an orange light here as well at the back. So there's a light at the back here that works as well. So that's your stop and go brake, I guess you could call it. That red light there. So you turn on the lights, the bottom section comes on, and then that's your stop and go brake. It doesn't have any hazards or left and right indicators, you know. It's not really intended for that purpose. Right, so that's that. So yeah, you have attachments obviously. You can actually see the Russian language there. So once I figure out how to what's causing this to not move at full speed, I'll get it to work at its rated 22 mph. Because it's way too slow at the moment, you know. As I said, in the real world, these are 36 kilometers per hour, which is 22 mph, forward and reverse. And you can actually see that it does say 22, but for whatever reason, it doesn't move at 22. So these are the attachments. I'll just give you kind of the basic idea of what these things do. So this is a big bag lifter. So you get your attachment there. See the prompt there came up. Okay. So this has tension belts as well. Now let me see. Yeah. So that's the tension belts there. Custom tension belts as well. So these are not base game. As far as I know, these are custom. So you've got tension belts as well. So that's kind of that one. Okay. But yeah, it's a fantastic little piece of kit, you know. Love the fact that he's all, you know, the sound schemes and everything ready, you know. So he's put a lot of work into this mod, you know, and it's pretty damn functional. I'd love to see this come to the mod hub. but unfortunately, you know, it probably would be only PC, you know, because of the, you know, it's the branding. You know, they might have to call it Lizard or something. But he would have to drastically drop the poly count, which will lessen the quality of the mod, you know. And, you know, the modder in question, he may not want to do that, you know what I mean? He might want to keep it, you know, high quality. So we'll just empty the bucket here, just to demonstrate that it does work. So as you can see, look, it's unfortunately only 4 mph. The rims are custom as well on this thing. I don't know if you guys see that. So the rims are completely custom. Look at the rims. Isn't that beautiful? Look, isn't that fantastic? And the underside of the mod, or of this model, is there, you know, fully modeled. You know, the actual underneath of it. So yeah, you have this massive rear weight, so you know you should be able to haul a lot of, you know, really heavy stuff, you know. So you can do that. Okay. The unloading speed is absolutely fine. I'm happy enough with the unloading speed. You can pick stuff up with this. So you get the idea. So it's as I say, it's quite slow. So let's just get another one. So we'll just kind of demonstrate the final implement, as it were. It's a log grab, I think it is. So maybe what you might do is, if you wanted to use this for whatever reason, you want to put, you know, for logging, you might want to put this on the back of a low loader or something. So this is a very unique log grab, actually, you know. So once again, he has sounds for all this stuff. Look. So that's a fairly large. I would imagine you could hold quite substantial logs with this thing, you know. So let me see what options are here. So that's that one. Oh, you can, look. Oh, so you can move that part up and down, right? And you can move that as well. That's awesome. I was wondering about that. So yeah, you've got full functionality with this bloody thing, look. So obviously log grab, but you know, you could probably do other things with it. I don't know. Let's you know, let's see. Ooh. Oh, there's no collision, look. But yeah, you kind of get the idea there. You could, you know, you can lift things with it, you know. So yeah, that's the mod there. I really like this mod. So this is called, if you want to find it, as I said, it's not available on the mod hub. This is the LZA-4045. Okay, it's an old Russian tractor. Came out in the last few days on the you know, dodgy websites. I've already checked this over. There are no errors in the log because I've already checked it. Okay, at least in my version. Let's put it that way. So you know, I don't load any mods into my game unless I check them personally myself and make sure that they are error free. And if they do have any errors, I try and fix them, you know, as best I can. So yeah, very, very nice mod. Like that a lot. Right, we're going to get rid of some equipment here, my friends. To my PC is probably screaming for mercy with so many, you know, things and attachments and that type of thing. So, what next do we have? Oh, I could get rid of some attachments as well, I think. Yeah, we can get rid of these. So this weight here is on the mod hub. Okay, I've altered it. So this is a pin hitch rear weight that you could put on the back of, let's say, telehandlers. You could put it on telehandlers. You could put it on wheel loaders. Anything that has a pin hitch at the back, so that has a pin hitch. Okay, just choose something random. 2,500 kilogram, configurable, so it goes from 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. So this will put some mass on your ass, as you can see. So obviously you would use this weight for, you know, if you're having, you know, heavy loads, you know, a bucket full of whatever, and you know, you're having weight issues, you know, put that rear weight on it. So I highly recommend that one. So as I said, that particular mod is available on the mod hub, so you'll be able to find that. I just have modified it for my own particular kind of needs, as it were, but it's basically a mod hub mod. I've showed off the Mercedes-Benz Actros truck, if I get into the right bloody vehicle, that is. So this is another mod that hopefully will be released this week by My Games team. This is his Actros pack. So this is the Mercedes Actros pack. As I said, I have shown this off before. Okay, there are 3 variations of configurations. You have the tipper version, okay, you have the tanker version, and you have the logging version, right? So he's going to hopefully release that sometime during the week, hopefully. Then in an update, a new update, we're going to have a flatbed version with autoload and tension belts, but it's not in this particular version. But yeah, we're going to do it in the next kind of update, as it were. So yeah, this is the tanker version here. This holds everything, right? So all liquids it will hold. So I don't know if it shows. Let me see. It'll probably scroll through the list. Yeah, so you can see all the liquids at the bottom here. Look. So it holds absolutely everything. Grape juice, sunflower oil, all your liquids basically. Anything that's supported in the base game, this thing will hold. 15,000 litres. That's just my bad driving. Again, you've seen me show this off before, simple IC functionality. There'll be a link, you know, when you download the mod, a link will be provided to download the simple IC script. Exhaust extension will be added to this as well, and that is on the official mod hub. Again, we'll provide a link to, you know, download that mod. So you really should, you know, you should read the mod description of a mod, you know, and because there's a lot of extra information contained within the mod description, you know. So you know when you have the you know, a mod hub mod, you know, the mod description will actually provide a lot of additional information for people, you know. So you can see some of the lights there. Look, it's got the lights at the side there as well. I've shown this off before. I'm not going to go through it again. You know, I'm still kind of testing this thing for My Games team. Next up, right, so we can get rid of a couple more. We'll get rid of the truck, okay? Get rid of that. What else will we get rid of? We'll get rid of this. Gonna get rid of that as well. We'll get rid of the log trailer. You've seen that. Okay, that will help my PC. So yeah, this is on the mod-up. It came out on Saturday. This is the Timber Pro. It's a bit of a pack. Okay. So where is it? Timber Pro. So this is it here. Right, so Timber Pro. As I said, I believe this is for all platforms like console and everything. I believe so. Don't quote me, but I believe so. So you get heads. You get a. I guess this is kind of a log grab thingy, and you have different models. There probably is a difference. I'm seeing some kind of object change there, so I assume there's a difference. You get this clam bunk thingy. Change the color. Standard stuff, really, you know. You obviously get the head, the cutting head, which is obviously important. 160, holy shit, 160 centimeters. That is enormous. People should be taking note of this thing. 160 centimeter is ginormous, because I can tell you, as far as I'm aware, the biggest width, you know, with the Platinum DLC, the Impex Hannibal T50, which is a huge logging harvester thingy, that has a kind of a tree diameter of 120 centimeters. This is 160, so you should be able to you know, harvest the biggest logs possible, you know. So this is kind of what it looks like here, right? So she's 300 horsepower, variable CVT, 380 liters, 12 mph, 26 tons in weight, and you get some various options, tire options basically. So you get a so it'll be all Forest tires on this. So Nokians, Trelleborg, the all phosphorus, or whatever they call it, the tracked version, and then you get various versions of these tracks in kind of that mode. So yeah, that's kind of that one. Accessories, we have standard, we have log support. So this is an object change here. Puts that log grab thingy there, look. Design, we have standard. Then we have kind of this kind of, for, I don't know what they call this. Piece here at the back, you can basically put logs in the back of it. And then you have color options. And then you have another color option, so you can change the color of this thing. Not a massive amount of options. So I've obviously pre-configured this with the head. Why can I not? Oh, I had to select. Oh, hold on. Oh, you have to select the vehicle. All right. Just want to see if it's 360-degree rotation on this. It is. Look. So full 360. In, out, up, down, you know, what you would expect. That's the full range of it though, I think. Just checking the options here, see what's available. That appears to be the full length there. You can obviously turn it on. I don't have any trees available, unfortunately. I don't know if any of these trees can be cut down over here. I doubt it. Let's just see, can I, let's just see if there's any trees that I can see. Look, no, it won't. So there are ones up there I could probably do. So yeah, I don't know what it is about. Look at that tree flickering effect. Look, Giants still have not fixed this. See the way that is. Look. See the flickering effect on the trees. That's something to do with seasons or something. I don't know. That's been there since the game came out. Giants still haven't fixed the damn thing. So this is your interior, I guess. You have a third camera option as well for the head. So 1, 2, 3. So let's just take a look in the... oh, you have a spinning fan. Very nice, look. So that's your interior cabin. It's got a nice little spinning fan there. Some monitor up there. Timber Pro logo. Yeah, not bad. Custom dashboard and everything. As I said, I don't know if I'd be able to cut any trees here. We'll try. See how the head here swings widely? That's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm getting no option here to cut that down. And I do own the trees here, look. Now, let's see if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what that is. Shit. So it's, yeah, I can't cut that down, unfortunately. I thought so. So yeah, you're going to encounter that kind of problem. There are going to be some tree types that, you know, are not compatible. You know, so you kind of have to pick the right piece of equipment for the right job. But oh, look at that! Look. So he's actually modeled the interior of this as well. So yeah, oh, very nice. So yeah, the entire thing is modeled inside the engine. Look, so you can actually kind of see inside. And it looks like this piece here is actually hydraulic. So that I think it looks like it's you know, the cabin, it moves with the terrain, and you know, it has hydraulic suspension, that type of thing. Yeah, it's a very nice mod. You know, it's something different. You know. Timber Pro, you know, it's obviously a branded thing, and very good job from the modder who created this. I don't know who did it, who did the mod, that is. You have your extinguisher up there as well. Very, very nice mod. Good quality, you know. Even the old head here, look, it's all very detailed, very model look. This is Logmax, I think they call it. Don't know if that's a brand or just the kind of the model of it. Yeah. So that is the Timber Pro pack. So you get the various heads. I don't need to go over the heads. You kind of get the idea. So that is available on the mod hub. Then we have the sample pack, which is kind of another thing. For some bizarre reason, my friends, these are in the tractor section. I don't know why. Watch this. So this, look, it's they're in small tractors. I don't understand why they're in small tractors. Very, very bizarre. So you've got 1, 2, 3. You have a fourth one, a fifth one. Jeez, and you get some. This is some kind of an adapter, a multi adapter. From what I can tell, it's only for like I think it depends on the vehicle that you get, but I've only been able to attach skid steer equipment to this thing. So I tried wheel loader attachments, I tried telehandler attachments. The only thing that would actually work is skid steer equipment, you know. So I've got this here. So this is kind of the standalone version. This is the well, it looks like a 3-point. I don't know if anything's going to attach this, or whether it's very, very specific equipment. Let's just get that and see what happens. No, it won't accept that, look. Right, let's get wheel loader stuff. Let's get telehandler stuff. And then we will get skid steer stuff. Nope. More attached to that. Nope. More attached to that. Nope. We are 3 for 3. And I probably won't attach to this either. No. So what does that mean? It means that you need the bloody you need the adapter. That's what that means. So this sample is on the model. So that works. So that's the skid steer bucket. Okay. That will not work. Alright. So that's a telehandler bucket. That will not work. That's the wheel loader bucket. And this is a front loader bucket. Let's see, will this work? It does. So a skid steer and front loader bucket. So now that we've established that, so I wonder, will it do any more front loader tools? Get some random stuff here. Oh, shit. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, that works. So it seems to be front loader tools and skid steer tools. That will work. That one works as well. What's the angle in this thing? Kind of a weird angle though. I wonder why it won't move. Let me just see here. I think I have to select it, don't I? I do. Ah, I had to select the damn thing. That's why. So yeah, you have to you know, the schema position up here. You have to alter it depending on, you know, what you want to attach. But yeah, look, it works. So that's kind of the main thing. So yeah, skid steer and front loader tools will attach to this. All right, so that's your adapter. So this is what I got, the track version. Okay, so that's that one. So obviously you have other ones. You have the harvesters then, right? So these are the harvester versions, right? So this is the this is a 4-wheel version, okay? A 6-wheel version and an 8-wheel version, right? So that's probably what the kind of the difference is. Let's see what else is different. So the weight of it changes, and 64 centimeter. So this is the heaviest, 18 tons, obviously with 8 wheels. So the maximum horsepower is 280. Wheel options: Trelleborg, Nokian, Michelin, the Alts, I don't know how do you pronounce that bloody thing. Alts Phosphorus. You can get kind of those ones, and I never know which of these bloody things to pick. I mean, they all do the same function. So let's just go with that one. Protection. So we have different stages of protection. So we have no, we have yes. So that puts a kind of a frame on the back there. Design 1. So that puts a beacon light. Oh, it just changes the beacon light. Okay, so yeah, we'll just get that one. And then the colors. You know, we'll just get something random just so you can see what it's actually doing. Changes the heads here, look. Yeah, changing the hose color there, look. Kind of see it there. Rim colors should be explanatory, self-explanatory. That's it, really. So this is the big boy, I guess, of the pack. You can, if you hold the 2 shoulder buttons on your Xbox controller, you can actually rotate the head here. It's not quite 360, it's about 270 degrees, I think. Yeah, it's probably like 270. And then you can do... So there's got to be something else here, right? So I'm seeing something else here. Up, down. That's that one there. What else is there? You can change the cut. You have a pendulum? A pendulum lock on. What the hell does that mean? Pendulum lock on. What does that mean? I'll have to have to explore what that actually means. So there's another option here. Wait a second. Ah! I see. So yeah, you can tilt. There we go, look at that. Now I get what it is. Okay, so that's the left joystick. Okay. Can I move it in and out? Why can't I move this in and out? Pendulum lock. I'd love to know what the hell that does. What else is there? You can change the length to the maximum, I guess. So it's 14 centimeter, or sorry, 14 meters is the longest it supports. Up to 14 meters, which should be sufficient for most people. Take a look at the interior of this thing. Plenty of visibility. You know, you'd probably, you know, obviously you'd need plenty of... Ooh, what was that? Those hoses just kind of disappeared there for a second and just popped in. So yeah, my field of view is a little I don't know, it's a little bit weird. Oh, look at that, look. Oh, what the hell, Giants? What's going on there? Look. Why are they frickin'... Why are they disappearing like that? Look. That is weird. I have no idea. I wonder if that's occlusion culling. Does anyone think that could be occlusion culling that's going on there? The fact that they're, you know, appearing and disappearing? Or is that just a bug? So you have 3 stages of camera views. You have that one, and you have that one. I don't particularly like that particular view. I think that should be closer to the, you know, the bottom of the head. So, you know, it should be down here. Look how far back that is, look. That's a ridiculous camera view. How the hell are you supposed to know where the head is at that bloody angle? She's not bad though, she's quite speedy. She's like 14 mph, that's not bad. So there's nothing inside, look. There's no engine inside or anything. You know, some modders, you know, they'll build the interior of these 3D models, you know. But clearly this modder hasn't. There's nothing there. And there's very little detail on the underneath as well. Look at that. I wonder, was this from FS17 or 19? So you have the light package here, look, so that's full illumination there. That should be like 360. And you've got lights aiming upwards as well, that's kind of cool. So the way they have the lights set up here, look, and they're all at different angles. See that? That's awesome. So yeah, you've got full illumination on this thing. 1, 2, 3. So just 2 light stages. Reverse lights. Reflect on the ground. You do actually have your flashers, and they work obviously. I would assume Giants have tested everything. You have your beacon as well, look. See what works in cab. So you have your monitor. Pedals animated. Seat is probably animated as well. Just don't like that camera angle. That's just way too far away from the head. How are you supposed to see where your head is positioned from this bloody angle? I don't know. I don't understand it. But, you know, look, overall, it's a very nice mod. So this is on the official mod hub. It's for all platforms, console. I think the big advantage, what was the cutting thing in this? 64 centimeters, 64, 64, 6. What's this one? Oh, that has a different grab. Oh, look at that. So this one has a different grab in it. Ah. So this one has the same 3 heads, right? So that one, that one, and that one. Okay, right. So I showed that one off. So this one has the, this is kind of a different head in this, look. It's like a clam bunk thing. So that's for picking up logs, standard. Oh, here we go. Ah. So yeah, you can pick up logs with this thing. 280 horsepower. Probably the same kind of options. So yeah, this is a different version, obviously. With a different head on it. So yeah, you can rotate this, look, so 360. All those sounds, animation sounds for everything. So I'm not going to go through this one. It's just a different model, different design. There are inner ones as well. So there's these ones, right, and then it has inner ones as well. So these move. These are move independently of each other. Actually, you know what? I should probably try and demonstrate that. Let me see, can I demonstrate that? Oh, a second. I see. Yeah, with the big bag over here, look. Move. God, I suck at logging. So, is there pendulum lock? What the hell does that do? I want to know what that does. Pendulum lock. Right, now, so you can spin it. Okay, now I'm going to leave it like that. Nope. Am I on it? Nope, no, back. Okay, now. Oh! So as far as I know, there are these, there should be, you know, 2 independent kind of claw grabs on this thing. I just don't know how to operate the damn thing. So there's some pendulum lock. I don't know what that means. Wish I did. So yeah, you kind of get the idea, look. So you can move stuff around with that. Anyways, that's that one. So yeah, this is available on the mod hub as well. It's not bad at all. So what else do we have, my friends? I downloaded this from the mod hub because I want to take a look at this thing. So this is on the mod hub. It's in the forestry section. This is something to kind of organize your logs, you know, to keep them kind of tidy and in place. Apparently you can pick this up, but I can't for whatever reason. So I'm getting nothing here that says pick this thing up. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 of these things, right? So, you know, they're supposed to, you know, hold the logs in place. So you would put the logs, you know, up against these pieces, and you might put another two at the sides, you know, to kind of keep the logs organized, and so you can, you know, you can pick them up with a wheel loader a little easier. So that's why I downloaded that. I wanted to kind of figure it out. So this is, as I said, this particular mod here, this is the in-game, the base game Fendt Vario 900, right? The Black Beauty version. So this has an added forestry frame that I did myself. So this is kind of my own kind of custom configuration of this thing. Right. So I have it over here. I've also tuned the engine as well. It's basically a Vario 1050 in the Vario 942 kind of skin, if that makes sense. So the torque scale is for a Vario 1050, but it's 942. I changed the lights, so we have flashers. I added this this aerial, which has a suspension, so it moves. Obviously, I've added the forestry frame. Love this forestry frame. It's really, really good. Look. So, you know, we're going to be getting more tractors going forward with forestry cages, forestry protection, you know, that type of thing. So that's why I kind of did this one myself. But it is essentially the Black Beauty, the Vario Black Beauty. So the last mod to look at, right? Let me just clean everything out here, okay? No, no, stop, Jesus. No, no. Don't need that either. Let's just clean house here. Do I have one more? Do I own something? I do. There we go. Right, so we're down to the last mods here, look. So this is, for me, this is kind of the highlight mod. This thing is just fantastic. Let me kind of get it into the light, as it were, so you can see this thing. This is a Russian tractor. It's from Belarus. It's a real world brand, right? So the reason I downloaded this mod is because the look of it. You know, it was something different. You don't often see there have been some Belarus tractors, I believe, on the mod hub before, but this thing is just amazing. The level of detail and quality on this thing is absolutely astonishing. It has a very large poly count. Just be aware of that. You know, this is going to tax your PC, so just be aware of that. But the level of detail that the guy has put into this, the 3D modeling, is absolutely superb. The quality of this thing is just incredible. You know, just all the you know, the cables, all the different material colors, material types. You know, all, you know, brass and metals and plastics and different metals of different colors, all the cabling, the wiring. So look, he's everything like fully modeled in this thing, the entire bloody thing. Look, it's just fantastic. Look at the level of detail on this thing. All the decals are original. The engine inside is fully modeled. Right, it's transparent mesh, so you can see the engine inside, obviously. Look. So you can see the front of it as well. The PTOs, the modeling on the you know, the axes or whatever the head it calls. I love these pieces as well. Look at these pieces. It is for the twin wheels. Look, all the rims are all custom, fully modeled underneath as well. All right, fully modeled engine. You know, it's just superb quality. The forestry cage on this thing is brilliant. I love the design, the shape of it, you know. So you know, it's a really high quality mod, but it is a large file size as well. I think it's like 70 megabytes, maybe even 80. So just to be aware that, you know, this, you know, it's a large file and it's going to tax your PC because of the you know, the high poly count and stuff. So yeah, we'll kind of take a look around it. So it's got some very nice kind of tricks up its sleeve and stuff like that, you know. So it has a reverse drive, right? So there's a steering wheel at the back. Look, okay, reverse drive. The you can actually. Oh, I have to start the engine first. Reverse drive. Look, woo! So it turns around. Let me do that again. Look. So all the animations are there. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Look. Put all the animations in this thing. So it actually it will change driving direction as well. So this is the twin narrow wheel version. So it can change the driving direction again, look. So she's 22 mph. All the engine sounds are completely custom. So just kind of take a look around it here. As I said, the level of detail on this thing is fantastic. Matrix, the Dark Knight Rises. Could you show if the left and right turn signals and emergency turn signals work on the new Volvo? Unfortunately, my friend, I do not have the Platinum DLC. So, yeah, 11 PM Monday night is when I'll get it. I would assume that they do. Now you're talking about the turn signals inside the cabin. Oh, I don't know. I would assume that they do. If not, you know, if you think that they should be working in cabin and they're not, you know, maybe send a message to Giant Support. You know, maybe that needs an update. I know what you're talking about. So that. So these are the beacon or the flasher stuff. So these turn on obviously in cab, look. And you can do the left and right. Look. See that, look. So if I go on the outside, that's what it looks like inside. Please, I don't have the Platinum DLC. Look. Let me show you what I have. So that, you know, I don't have it, unfortunately. So I can't show you what I don't have. You know, it's not out until for me it's 11 PM on Monday. You know, I'm not a Giants partner, so you know I didn't get an advanced preview copy or anything. So we'll look at the interior of this of the cabin here. Look. So these are kind of options. See that display there, that monitor, that doesn't come as standard. You know, these are options. So just look around. So yeah, the reverse driving thing is also an option. No, sir, I do not have the Platinum DLC. Not at the moment. I'll have it on 11 PM on Monday night. So there seems to be some kind of that looks like a first aid kit or something. It looks like a first aid kit down there. Look, so you have a buddy seat, and it looks like you have a sunroof as well. You do, and yeah. So we'll take a look at see what works and doesn't work in here. So Belarus, look, and the screen changes. Look. pedals are animated. Sounds inside. So this particular modder, for whatever reason, he's added 5 light stages to this thing. Watch this. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right. So let me give you an idea of what's happening here. So we got, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that? Look. So there are LED lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get the idea. Look, unusual. They don't often. Modders don't often put that many light stages in. Normally you get 3, maybe sometimes 4, but they're generally 3 stages of lights. But yeah, he's chosen 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have a problem with that. Oh no, you're not bothering me at all. You know, I'm happy to answer the question. If I had the DLC, I would absolutely show it off to you, no problem. I just don't have it, unfortunately. But as I said, I will have the DLC. Bloody deer! That bloody deer! Get the hell out of here! Get, sons of bitches! Get out of here! God damn it! But yeah, I'll have it on 11 PM on Monday night, and I'll look at it then. No problem. Do you have it? Is there an issue with the in-cab displays or something? Because if there's like a bug or something, you should definitely report that to Giants if you have it. You know, if you have the DLC. Let's kind of get in here, see what the lights look like. Oh, this is bad driving. So yeah, you've got 360-degree illumination. Well, mostly. You know, there's a little bit of area there, but you know, it's more or less 360 there. Look. So that's pretty damn good in my opinion. That's damn good. Turn that off. Right, let's see what else is going on here. Is there any simple IC in this thing? I don't think so. No, no, there's no simple IC. What else is there? So, oh, there is another function to this. Watch this. So down here we have the 3-point hitch. Ah, god damn it! It won't allow me to do it without turning on the engine. See, look, that goes up and down. That cool? So yeah, this is a really, really high quality mod. I think it's fantastic. I really do. The modder, and the log is clean. I checked it already. The log is clean on this thing. So this is called the MTZ Belarus 122.3. All right. So she is 136 horsepower, manual transmission, 250 liters, 24 mph, 6.4 tons, 24 mph, and she only goes 22. Okay, let me think that. Why does this yellow tractor in the forest configuration have a similar engine sound? It could be because the modder has copied the engine sound from another mod. You know, it's possible that, you know, that's not unusual, you know. So are you talking about the engine sound for this thing? This thing, it sounds like the Ursus. The modder probably just copied the XML from another mod for the, you know, the engine sounds. So that's probably why it sounds like that. So, right. So, MT3 Belarus. So the only thing I guess about this is, you know, the horsepower isn't the best. It would be a small tractor, basically. You know. But, you know, 136 horses, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? So, right, we'll go through the options. We have standard. We have the 50 kilogram front weight, which isn't really a weight. It's more kind of a piece there that goes on the front, right? So that's 50 kilograms. We have 450 kilograms weight. Then we have this 900 kilogram thing. I do not like this whatsoever. Look what they've done here, right? So they basically just joined two bloody weights together. I think it looks terrible. Look at that, look. That is awful. So I am not a big fan of that at all. I'm probably going to edit that out myself and get rid of that option. I don't like it. So we get a front attachment but with no PTO, which I thought was interesting. And then you get the PTO section. I don't know why you wouldn't combine both of these into one. Why would you leave one? Why would you leave the PTO shaft out and then add it in? You know what I mean? I would probably just have made that one option. You know, for me personally, the wheel setups are really, really good though. Really, really good. So you custom rims on this thing. So you get there are no brands. There are no Trelleborg or Michelin or My Test. Do the beacons work on this yellow tractor inside the cabin? I believe they do. You can see the beacons from the inside there. Look. Are you asking if there's a dashboard thing for the beacons? I don't know actually. I don't see anything on the dashboard for to indicate whether the beacons are on. I don't know if that's a real thing. I haven't seen many tractors with that option, where there's a dashboard indication of whether the beacon lights are on or off. I can't recall offhand a tractor dashboard where I've seen that as a thing. It's possible, certainly possible, but I don't remember seeing anything like that. Yeah, it does work. That's a good question, actually. Very good question. I must look out for that, actually. I haven't seen that on other tractors. If you can think of a tractor that has a dashboard light for the beacon lights. Oh, it does, look. Oh, so the main monitor screen, look. Yeah, it does. So there's a little green dot. Oh, yeah, you're right. It bloody well does. That is interesting. I had not even noticed that before. Let me get something else. So the beacon lights are on that one. I don't see anything changing on this one. So it could be tractor specific. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be all tractors. I don't think so. Let's look at the little AB here. See if that has anything. I wonder if the flashes... Oh, they do, look. So they show up on the dashboard there, look. See that? Let's turn on the... Oh, it does. There is an indication for the beacon lights, look. Ah, there you go. So I wonder if there's anything here that I'm not seeing. Yeah, I don't see anything lighting up the beacon lights on this particular tractor. What else is there? Where's the S8? There it is. Let's get this one. Yeah, you have it on cabin. Oh, you're right. Well done, sir. You're right. Look at that. Ah, so that is interesting. I've not noticed that before. You're right. Look. Ah, well done. You know, I must look out for this more. That's not something I generally look for, you know. See, you know, you see all these PDAs and these screens. You know what I mean? This is one of the things about Giants I think that they could really improve upon. So you have your in-cab, right? You have people like Virtual Farmer and others who love in-cab. You know, like to stay in cab when they're doing the farming. You have all these monitors, right? And they don't have any functions, right? They're just static displays. Why can't we have some kind of interactivity with all these displays to be able to actually operate the tractor from these displays? You know what I mean? There are so many ways you could implement that. You know what I mean? For example, you could have an app on your phone, right? And you could have all these screens on a phone app, and then you could link it to the game, whatever, by Wi-Fi, whatever, and you could control everything by the now I know there's a kind of a PC version of that kind of out there, but it's not an official app. You know what I mean? But just from like in cabin, you know what I mean? It would be nice if we could have more interactivity between all these displays and make them much more functional than what they currently are. So I want to see if this one works. Is there something on the dashboard? Is there anything up here? Oh, is that on at the moment? It is. So let's see if anything kind of goes on and off. So yeah, again, I'm not seeing anything here. Maybe I'm missing it. I don't see anything kind of changing here in terms of the displays here to indicate that the beacon lights are on or off. It's possible I'm just not seeing it, basically. But yeah, that's interesting that you raised that point, actually. Well done. Right, let's get back to it. So we'll get back to this again. Right, so with the wheel options are very, very interesting on this. So we have standard. So you don't get any brand, like Trelleborg or Michelin Mytest. It has no brands. It has its own custom set of wheels, right? So we have a standard. We have a spacer. So it puts the spacer piece on the back here, right? Standard, spacer. You have rear twins, okay? Twins all round, right? And it looks pretty good with the twins all round as well, They're not too big. Then you have a second twin wheel option. So this is changing the inner hub here. Look on the front. Look. So that's twin wheels 2. Okay. You have narrow tires, and they're super narrow. Look at those ones. All right, narrow tires. You have narrow as at the back. Let's put an extension piece on, and you have narrows all around. Look at these wheels; they're awesome. Look, and then back to standard. So a limited selection, but they're very unique and different. Because the rims are custom, the tires are custom, and the spacing and everything is custom on these things. So it's really, really nice. So reverse driving. Okay, So it puts the thing on the back there, look. Right. Steering wheel, it changes the design of the steering wheel inside. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Let me turn that off. So basically it changes it. Look. So you can change the steering wheel design. Step, it has a little step option here. Adds a little step in it. Okay, that one there. Seat. Change. Yeah, basically you add a buddy seat. Look, buddy seat option there. Onboard computer, so it adds the terminal internally. Okay. Beacon light, so it should add the thing up here. So basically left, right, both beacon lights. Exhaust. This one is a little bit messed up. Watch this. So this is kind of your default, right? You get kind of a chrome or scratch metal version. So the next option I don't think is positioned properly, right? Because it's clipping into the tank. So this is the third option. And this is the fourth one. Look at that one. That is definitely clipping. Look at that. So that is not positioned correctly on the mod, in my opinion. That needs to be redone. So the third option and the fourth option are I mean, they're all different. They're all custom designs and everything, but they're not placed on the mod properly, from what I can tell. So I'm going to have to take a look at that in the i3D file and see can I make a few adjustments on that. Tinted glass. While it's nice to have an option, I don't particularly like the color of the glass. It is extremely dark. You cannot see out with that tinted glass option. Right? And especially that, look, everything's bloody tinted. So I'll just get that, right? So you can kind of see it. Forest frame, this is a very good option. So you could put a forestry protection frame on this. Right? So again, it's going to be really, really relevant for the Platinum DLC. Number selection, I haven't found what this is changing. So there's a number on this, but I don't know where the number is going on. I have no idea where that number is on this thing. You can change kind of the brand. So you have the it says Belarus, Belrus. I think it should say Belarus. You know, I think it's mistitled. Belarus. It even says Belarus when you change it. Look, so you've got some kind of color options, I guess. Ant yellow, so you can change it to ant. It changes the frame as well. Look, and then that's kind of a darker color. Ant red. So yeah, it's kind of a darker color there. So yeah, you've got some options there. So then you can change kind of how do you change the colors on this thing? I don't know. What configuration do you have to change this to be able to change the colors? Because the colors are not changing on this thing. Let me just load that in again. Let's see, can I change the colors in this thing? Look at that. Look, I can't change the damn colors. Main color. I don't get it. I cannot change the colors. I don't know. Any ideas, people? You can change the seat color though. Yeah, that one works. The roof upholstery, so you can change the. Look, it's pink. See, look, it's pink in the top there. Plastic color, you can change that as well. Let me show you. So that works as well. Look, so it's purple inside, right? The rim color should be obvious. The design color, I don't know what that is either. So I don't know what is changing with the design color. There may be some options here that I am unaware of. Let's go back up here and see can I change some things and see what happens. Okay, that's that. Steering wheel. That's that. The step. No, that's not changing any color. The seats. That's not changing anything. Beacon light, left, right, both. Exhaust. Is it changing the exhaust maybe? No. I don't know. So yeah, there's some options there that I don't know what it's changing, basically. For whatever reason. Yeah, I'll take a look at the XML and see what's going on there. But yeah, so I can't change the main color in this thing for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I'll take a look at that. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. The idea. As I said, it is a seriously nice mod though. So this is what it looks like. Look how dark it is. Look, Jesus, you can't see a bloody thing in here. Buckets. So yeah, well, it's nice to have tinted windows. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. He has it way too dark. Way too dark. Oh. So we have light stages. Look. Oh, that is cool. Look. So you can turn it on. So it'll be emissive light. And then you have the various stages. The lights. Look. That's awesome. What else is there? So yeah, that is the Belarus. This is a really good mod, you know, and I personally recommend it. I think it's awesome. Tony Miff, how the hell are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. The chat just kind of died there, actually. I might have to go back out and load into my YouTube here. There we go. Hope you're doing well, sir. So yeah, that's kind of it. Belarus, this is an awesome freaking mod. Super high quality, clean log, and yeah, I highly recommend it. So yeah, I'm still working on the Senin Bogan here. Been consulting with some people to try and get some sound schemes added for the various functions that don't have sound schemes. But yeah, I really love this mod. I think it's awesome. It's gonna be so handy for logging. Look at the bloody reach of this thing. Look at that shit. You have to zoom all the way out, my friends. Look at that shit. Look. Got a reach and a half on this thing. Isn't that awesome? Turn it around, you can open it up. You can fit a huge amount of logs with this thing. You need me some of the good stuff you got. Yeah, probably I can do that, Tony. No problem. So I've been working on a few little mods there. So I've got the so my game seems he's going to be releasing the Volvo. He'll be publicly releasing the Volvo wheel loader shovels, if I can talk, right? So this is going to be out hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever he gets a chance. So this will be released by My Games Team. The updated Guerra log trader will be released by My Games Team. New update for that. Hopefully he'll release the Mercedes Actress pack as well. Right, so he'll release that. We have something else that we're working on, but we can't really talk about that at the moment. So what else? The LZA, Tony, I can definitely send you this one. This thing is awesome. Brilliant, brilliant mod. Really, really good. And the MTV, the Belarus. So I just want to get this again. I just want to see how it turns up in the game when I... So it says Russian, look. So its description is Russian. So that's interesting. Yeah, I can send you that one, alright, Tony, no problem. And that is it. That is all the mods I have. Yeah, I showed off everything, yeah. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully you guys found something interesting, entertaining, pass away a couple of hours, whatever. So yeah, these are, as I said, some are mod hub mods and some are non-mod hub mods. But you know, if you search on the usual dodgy websites, mod websites, you will find all of these mods that I have showed off. As I said, the kind of the highlight for me is the Belarus. I think it's just superb. The quality of it is fantastic. And this thing is awesome as well. Right, we're going to leave it there, my friends. We have been streaming for... Let's check OBS. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 51 minutes. So I think that's probably a good time to call it. So, my friends, thank you all very much for tuning in, or anybody tuning in later on, you know, when the VOD goes up, as they say. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it. I will be back most definitely on Monday night at 11 p.m. because that's when the Platinum DLC drops for me in the UK. I will need to gain access to that particular mod as quickly as possible because I need to test something. But yeah, and I will be showing off the Platinum DLC and something else with it. But we'll talk about that later. Anyways, my friends, thank you all very much, and have a great Sunday. Take care. Bye bye.